All right, guys, I want to tell y'all something about the other night. Harvey Freebird and Bruce Redman, Galveston Island Transparency, they was at a traffic stop on Seawall Boulevard, which involved a professor from UTMB, okay? Now, the professor blew a .002 after they held her in a cell for 3 or 4 hours after getting her to the jail before they gave her the breathalyzer. Everybody's down on those cops. Y'all need to understand, like I said, the police aren't just the sovereign citizens, so are these professors, doctors, nurses, lawyers, judges, all them, okay? But the doctors and nurses, they got really more authority than what most police officers do. But the cops did this professor a favor. They held her in a cell for 3 or 4 hours by her own testimony before they gave her a breathalyzer, therefore allowing her system to clear of the alcohol on her breath before administering the breathalyzer. They actually did her a favor. They protected all of society from an impaired driver by removing that impaired driver from the street. The only thing they did was make her pay the toll on her vehicle when she was in fact intoxicated, but they allowed her to wait 3 or 4 hours. And then she still blew a .002. Come on, guys. Y'all got to be smarter. You know, a .08 is over the legal limit. If you got 1 beer in you, you are over the legal limit, unless you wait an hour or so before you try to drive. It takes about an hour after 1 beer for you to be legally allowed to drive. And I guarantee you that professor and her friend been out drinking wine, because I got news for y'all. I just happened to be friends with a retired professor, and she was pretty much an alcoholic. She was always drinking, always drinking wine every night. Linda, you know who she is, don't you? Yeah. Then she almost died from the high blood pressure. She's in her 70s now, but she stopped drinking wine, and I'm proud of her because she ain't an alcoholic, but she was an alcoholic when she was drunk every night, and I watched her drive every night. Okay, and I know her personally, so I'm telling y'all that on the stop where the professor was stopped on Seawall Boulevard in Galveston, then the police held her in the cell for 3 or 4 hours before they administered a breathalyzer. The police was doing her a favor, because had they administered the breathalyzer instantly, she would have failed. Based on her own testimony and everybody else's, she blew a .02 after waiting 3 or 4 hours. So she had more than 1 drink on her when they arrested her. She was an impaired driver, what they took off the street to protect me and everybody else. And they did her a favor, and all they charged her was what? $240 to get her car out, where if it was me, Harvey Freebird, or Bruce Redman, or any one of us working stiffs, they would have charged us, and they would have gave us the breathalyzer instantly, and we would have paid $15,000. Okay? So we are all on the cops because they took this poor little UTMB professor to jail and waited 3 or 4 hours to breathalyze her. Y'all are stupid because they did her a favor. With that, I'm out.